tell me a story.
What story would you like?
Something that moves you. There are legends of people born with the gift of making music so true it can pierce the veil between life and death, conjuring spirits from the past.
What if you got nothing left to give? What then?
World needs a hermit in the woods as much as a preacher in the pulpit, you know?
Yeah.
I have found sanity at such a cost.
And you here?
Oh, madness calling me back. I cannot die.
We can't win. We can if we don't try.
Eu matava ele com martelo. Tu anda armado? Não, mas eu sei usar martelo.
Hey, it's Marty Mauser. I'm in the Royal Suite. I saw you in the lobby yesterday.
Okay.
Well, I never talked to an actual movie star. You know, something of a performer, too.
Are you?
Yeah, you don't believe me? What? You got the Daily Mail in front of you?
This is you?
Yeah, the chosen one. It's a nice picture, right?
In the next 48 hours, the police and the FBI will begin a statewide manhunt. I'm a high-profile female corporate executive. I am crucial. In all humility, I can say that. Think of it like you abducted the governor, but worse. There is no possible scenario where you benefit from this incident. Why didn't you want to do the role? I can't work with him. Why? We can't really talk. But he wanted you to do it.
He'd go with me. No, I'm not going with him. No, I'm not going with him. I'm supposed to go with you. I need you, brother. Please, Sensei, please.
Courage, Bob. Courage.
Yeah. Thank you. Hey, thank you, Sensei. Thank you, Sensei. Thank you.
Welcome back, listeners.
Welcome back. We have a bonus episode for you this week.
We sure do. It's that time of year.
It's the Oscar episode.
Yes, indeed. Time for some Oscar talk.
It's time for some Oscar talk. Pete, you look so nice in your tux.
I got dressed up to the
Our
nines.
guest looks so nice, too. Mm-hmm.
Everyone is killing it out here. I won't ask who you're wearing, but I will ask, are you ready, Scott, to talk about some Oscars?
I'm ready.
Alrighty, well,
we have our special friends and Oscar correspondents here, Joshua Clement and Harper Thomson. Welcome back.
Hello.
We're back with a vengeance. For the 98th Annual Academy Award. We're 2 away from 100. Can you believe that?
Crazy.
What?
Time flies.
And it
seems like it's only the 70th.
Now, is 100 when it's officially off ABC? Is it going to be the last
They will do
ceremony?
the 100th, and then
Wow.
Get ready for YouTube.
Oh, okay.
We're just trying to make it until then, Scott.
Yeah. All right. Well, we have so much show to get into. I mean, it's definitely a history-making year. We have the most nominated movie in the Academy history. Sinners at 16 nominations broke the previous record of 14 nominations, which was held by... Can either of you guys name the movies that held the record?
A few, right? There's a few.
It was 3.
I know at one point it was Return of the King before.
Yeah,
that was not the last one.
So I'm
but-
seeing... On my notes, I'm not seeing Return of the King.
I
Return of the
thought it
King
had
might
14.
be... No, we're talking about
I think
16.
it had like 10 or 11.
I know Titanic.
Yep.
All About Eve.
Yep. There's one more.
Oh.
It's La La Land.
La La Land, yeah.
La La Land.
Tracks.
So, and I mean, record-breaking year, and we are going to be discussing the new Oscar category.
Yes,
So,
we get a new
best
category.
casting.
Yeah.
So let's get into it. Well, we have to start out with the snubs, and I feel like at the top of the show, we just need to get this conversation out of the way. we need to have the Wicked for Good talk. Okay, so when
we do.
nomination morning happened, Pete and I were in the UK. We were in Bath. We were walking around the streets of Bath, England.
Bath.
And I was sort of watching the live stream on YouTube, and I missed half of it. I caught the first section, so I knew that Ariana didn't get that nomination. And it took me until later in the day when I was in our hotel room to realize Wicked got goose-egged on everything.
And I like how Scott was in Europe, but it was like he wasn't in Europe because he was still letting me know, via text.
I mean, it was 2:30 in the afternoon.
We had that international roaming plan, darling. We were using our phones like we were home.
It's exciting to live stream the Oscar nominations in another country, but
well, especially in a country where it's not 5 o'clock in the damn morning.
Yeah,
that's always nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
So, what do we think? Were Oscar voters just over it? Did the second act problems of Wicked get in the way? Or was it just sort of a been there, done that?
The political second act
type of thing.
Yeah, I mean, I do think like the second half of Wicked obviously isn't as strong as the first, but but it does feel crazy to me that it didn't pick up like technical nominations, like that doesn't make any sense to me.
Costumes, makeup, production design.
I mean, and you guys know, I feel like what makes it even weirder is that each branch for the nominations had to come to that decision.
Yeah.
So, I mean, maybe you felt this way a little bit, that it was a bit of been there, done that, but also like for costumes and productions design that we had rewarded you.
Right.
We had given you the Oscar. And so it's like we've taken care of you almost.
Okay.
But even though we felt, it deserved, especially the makeup for, Tin Man stuff and Bach transformation. Yeah. It was cool.
Spooky Scarecrow.
Who looks like Ryan Reynolds. Yeah.
Yeah, the Ryan Reynolds Scarecrow with the hair, the oat hair. I was not here for. But okay. So my thought process was with something like The Lord of the Rings, we know this is a trilogy. We know The Return of the King is the final chapter. And it is, I don't know if it's the most grand or whatever, but since it's the last entry, I feel like that's kind of where maybe voters went all in on, and that's why that one won kind of. Yeah. So I was thinking, okay, well, maybe it'll be the same thing for Wicked. Maybe they're nominating them. They're not going to get too many. What do they get? They got costume for part one?
It won costume and production design.
Design. Yeah.
And the girls were nominated.
Right. So I'm thinking maybe if Ariana is going to get one, maybe it'll be for the second one because we know that's the last one, right? Are they holding out hopes? Mm-hmm. But then again, like we said, this show does maybe have some second act problems. Glinda as a character is very different in the second part than she is in the first. It does skew a little political, I mean, a little. It is a very political show. So I don't know. Maybe the people that were not aware of that were just like woke. So I think there's just a lot of factors that kind of like.
It's really interesting to follow Wicked for Good's arc because I think with a lot of people that really enjoyed the first one, I think everybody walked out of this movie really liking it. I feel like Ariana was kind of the consensus was, wow, she did such a fantastic job. The Oscar is in the bag.
Basically like a lead,
I think it's going to be Ariana's year. And it's interesting to kind of follow the conversation of the people that maybe didn't really care for it or they didn't think it was as strong as the first half. And then I kind of feel overnight it just kind of fell off predictions. Mm-hmm. What big award did Ariana miss that kind of got us there?
Was it the Globes, Harper?
Globes. I was about to say Globes, yeah.
Well, and also it missing Best Musical or Comedy at the Globes.
Right. Oh, yeah. Not even getting there. Mm-hmm. And it also felt like when we knew that actress was going to be so tough this year that there wasn't going to be room for Cynthia really in any world, that kind of added to the falling off of some of these things. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I will say I also feel like it's like such a strong year specifically for supporting actress as a category. Like it's such a stacked cast. The fact that like, from like one battle there were like, two actresses that felt like contender, 2 or 3 that felt like contenders, and then same with Sentimental Value, it's just, I don't know, it's a really stacked year.
Yeah, and I mean, and the category, confusion of it all. But like, I always kind of think things are going to happen and tell Scott, but Scott, these voters are saying they might put Stellan in lead, or they might put Chase Infinity in supporting, because at the Oscars they have the option to do with it what they want. And that did not transpire this year, but just the fact that the lead and supporting conversation always remains weird when roles straddle the line.
Well, that's kind of my next. We got to talk about Paul Mescal for Hamnet. I mean, Hamnet did really well. Mm-hmm. Best Picture nomination, Best Director, Screenplay. Jesse probably going to win Best Actress, but Paul was edged out of supporting, and this is sort of the gamble that these studios play when you put a lead in supporting, that there could be a situation where an actual supporting performance maybe bumps them out. Mm-hmm. And I think that was Paul's I think that's what happened to Paul.
Yeah. And yeah, I mean, I do think I agree. Getting bumped out by, like, maybe it's Delroy, maybe it's that idea of veteran actor along with Stellan that, has never been rewarded before.
Yeah. And it's hard to be upset over something like that when you kind of reason in your mind that the fifth was probably Delroy Lindo because he didn't really show up anywhere. I think that everybody kind of thought that nomination was going to be a long shot until Oscar morning, and it's Delroy Lindo. It's like, that's such a cool performance to nominate, so it's hard to be mad over something like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I would be very interested to see just how Jay Kelly did in the vote totals, because I could see in a very different year this could be 10 nominations,
right?
Because this is the type of movie that Academy voters should love. I remember back in the summertime, everybody just assumed that Adam Sandler was probably going to win,
right?
Mm-hmm.
Everywhere on Gold Derby, just kind of all of the early predictions, me included, just assumed, oh, this could be Adam Sandler's year. Because he has a Noah Baumbach movie, a Clooney movie, Netflix. Right. It kind of seemed like the stars were aligned to reward somebody like Sandler.
Like, is that going to be their big push?
Yeah. Did either of you two see Jay Kelly?
I did.
I missed it.
I did not, because I was like, I'll watch it when it's nominated, and then it was not nominated.
I did, and it's, what's surprising is you often think they want to reward movies about movies or movie stars.
Right,
yeah.
And I would not be surprised if Baumbach and Sandler sat in 6th, but they could have sat in 8th. Who knows?
I heard that kind of the big thing with that movie was it's kind of made for publicists.
Yeah. That
maybe people just didn't respond to it because it's just maybe a little too ego stroking. Mm-hmm. So yeah, Jay Kelly didn't happen. I think Amanda Seyfried ran 6th for lead. And I think that Fox Searchlight did that movie no favors, keeping it so limited.
A terrible campaign.
Honestly, yeah. I feel like, living in LA, like, you usually are seeing billboards everywhere or bus stop signs or anything for any movie that could possibly be nominated for anything. Testament of Ann Lee, I saw nothing out anywhere until January, by which point it's, like, too late. And I wasn't thinking about it too much as a contender either, because I hadn't seen any publicity for it, really. Like, I knew that it was happening, and I knew that it was, Mona Fastvold, who had worked on The Brutalist, and Brody Corbet as well, her husband, who co-wrote it. And, I knew all of these things about it, but, I just didn't really it wasn't really on my radar as a potential nominee at all. And then I saw it, and it's my favorite movie of 2025. Like, I am so obsessed with it. In January, it was like my top played album of the month was the soundtrack. I thought the performances were really amazing, even though the accents were a little crazy. But I don't know. I thought it was like such a good movie, and it was like, I really think it's such a shame that no one heard about it or got to see it.
I think they were really just banking on the word of mouth in cities like Los Angeles and New York, that sometimes that can work for certain movies, and I think that just more eyeballs needed to be on it. Harper, I also really liked it. I think it's some of the best work of Amanda's career, and I kind of like that it was out the same month as The Housemaid. Like that's such a versatile actress right
she
there.
She has range.
The range. I mean, Amanda's going to be our new Nicole Kidman. It's like I think that she's going to be doing a lot of fun character work, like Testament of Ann Lee and The Housemaid. So I'm very interested to see what eventually gets her a follow-up nomination. She would have made my top 5 for Best Actress, easy.
Did the two of
Mine
you?
as well.
I didn't get to see it, but did the two of you get kind of shades of the handling of Iron Claw with this? With something that should have been a contender and, kind of mishandled by the studio?
I think that
a bit.
They should have at least just put it in more cities. And I also heard that the screeners were kind of put out late, too. So it's unfortunate.
Yeah, and I think, like, part of it, too, is, like, it really does feel, to me, in conversation with The Brutalist, like, when you watch it, you can tell so clearly that, like, the same people had worked on it, but, like, we're approaching this kind of, like, concept of, like, America is rotten, or, like, but, like, from a different angle, and, like, and I do think that a big part of it probably does come down to it's about a woman, right? Like it's directed by a woman, it's about a woman, and this like huge character, and like I don't know, like stories about like men who are like I don't know, Marty Supreme or Adrian Brody from The Brutalist, like who get these epic tales are allowed to have that and people celebrate it, but I don't think women are quite allowed to have those same kinds of stories told or championed in the same way.
Yeah, on that scale,
yeah. The international branch, yet again, did not nominate Park Chan-wook for No Other Choice. He's always he doesn't even get to be the bridesmaid.
And there may have been
international
a reason
film.
Year,
Yep. Mm-hmm.
There may have been a reason because they bumped him out of, was it the WGA? Because they accused him of writing during the strike. So there was some mini drama there.
Other movies and performances that I have on the snubs. I'm sure that Chase Infinity was right up there. I think that that BAFTA nomination makes me think that she could have been that 5th spot. Wake Up Dead Man, Netflix kind of forgot about that movie when it kind of had their other priorities. I personally would like to have seen Joel Edgerton make it in.
Beautifully Quiet,
For Train Dreams, I really like that performance. Reddit's favorite performance to ride for, that they're furious he didn't make it in, Jesse Plemons for Begonia.
Interesting, yeah.
Yep.
Close, yeah. I agree with that. I think Jesse Plemons really should have gotten a supporting. I mean, yeah, I agree with that. And I'm not a Yorgos girly. I almost never enjoy a Yorgos film. I did think that Begonia was pretty good, and I thought Jesse Plemons in particular gave like a really strong performance in that. So I would have fit him in there somewhere.
So actor was finally strong enough that 2 people we liked were bumped.
Yeah.
I'm kind of surprised that neither of the Marty Supreme women made it in.
Going all the way. Yeah.
Going all the way. I would have loved to have seen Gwyneth get that Oscar nomination and show up nowhere.
Right, that would have been fun.
I would have loved that.
But even the Odessa of it all coming in just for SAG and BAFTA,
it made you think that she was going to get it.
Right.
Yeah.
And then, her and Ariana,
So I did a thing that I favored screenshots of my Gold Derby that I had done July 11th, 2025. It's kind of looking at nominations that seemed to make sense in the summertime that never quite went anywhere. I have Io Adebari for After the Hunt in supporting actress.
Huge one, yeah.
Yep. It's just like that movie cratered after TIFF. Julia Roberts easily could have, you just assumed that she was going to show up in lead actress like Andrew Garfield. And just not in the cards. I was kind of riding for Regina Hall getting that nomination, and I eventually had to kind of... It wasn't going to happen.
The coattails only go so far.
Only go so far. I think that performance is really great. I love Regina in that movie. I think that maybe there's just not a memorable exit to that character.
One more scene.
One more scene, maybe. I mean, of course, I have the Wicked nominations. I even have Jonathan Bailey in supporting actor. The buzz that did stick from the summertime was Sentimental Value.
Yeah.
That Sentimental Value, that was a Cannes premiere, right?
I believe
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, so everybody had already seen it and knew that it was going to do well.
It was writing L.
Do you know who I have winning for Best Actor? Jeremy Allen White, Springsteen,
Yes.
semicolon, Deliver Me From Nowhere.
Boy.
A nomination that makes total sense.
On paper, yeah.
On paper. Especially
Yeah.
following the Bob Dylan year.
Yep.
But it just
Yeah.
didn't happen. Are there any other performances of you two that you're kind of surprised didn't make it in, or...
You really covered a lot of the ones that were kind of in that space. What do you think, Harper?
Not on performances so much, but I do think on like sometimes they'll put in something interesting for original screenplay. You know,
yeah.
like there'll be like one where you're like, oh, I didn't think this would make it this far. You know, like The Big Sick or something like that, where
Right.
it's like, you know, it's good, but it's like, oh,
Do you know-
I wouldn't have thought about it. But
Do you know what-
I
I was going to say, do you know what I thought was going to be that? I Have the Life of Chuck.
Oh, yeah.
The Life
Yeah,
of Chuck,
that only had
interesting.
Oscar buzz in my head, maybe.
But that's so interesting, Harper, that you say that, because it became Blue Moon, right? Because
Right.
everyone saw Ethan talking nonstop for an entire
Yeah.
movie, very, theater-based, actorly, and it was, even though the film was not in Best Picture, how could they avoid it in the end, even if we didn't maybe see that coming?
Yeah,
It's a lot of words.
And then
a lot of words.
Jennifer Lawrence for Die My Love, and once I saw Die My Love, I was like, oh, that's not happening.
Not
They're
even
not.
not even for BAFTA.
They're
yeah.
not going for this kooky movie. Lynn Ramsey doesn't really make Oscar movies, and it's going to be interesting to see the type of movie that does land with Oscar, because I think that her movies are just too out there.
And the Rose Byrne performance is in a kooky movie.
Yes.
There can only be one of those.
There can only be one of them.
Yeah, you can't
Yep.
have more than one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think my original screenplays that I would have put in there if I had the power, it would be Splitsville. I thought was so funny. I have not laughed that hard in a theater in so long. I really enjoyed that. And then Sorry Baby,
Oh, yeah, that was
I
close.
think that's, yeah.
And screenplay was Sorry Baby's big shot at getting a nomination.
Right.
It could have been close.
Yeah.
It got that shout out from Julia Roberts at the Golden Globes.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go through the categories.
Dun dun.
One moment here. All right, let's start with Best Actor in a leading role. Timothée Chalamet in Marty Supreme.
Ooh, child.
Leonardo DiCaprio, One Battle After Another. Ethan Hawke, Blue Moon. Michael B. Jordan, Sinners. And Wagner Moura in The Secret Agent. This is a very close race.
Razor
that I
Yeah.
do not know who is going to win that category. This
I
category.
have zero idea.
Razor
genuinely.
thin. I mean, it's always so funny. We always say, after Timmy got the Globe and the critics, we wait for the industry to speak up, not a handful of journalists. BAFTA gives us nothing.
Nothing.
Robert Aramayo, a movie that comes out for us here in the U.S. in April.
Maybe you'll get nominated next year.
Maybe next year, And so we don't know if Timmy was right there. And then the more populous SAG, 160,000 to the Academy's 10, 11, goes for Sinners and Michael B. Jordan. And then Timmy bombs the end of this campaign with this talk with Matthew McConaughey in the final days of voting. I just think, is that the push? Is that the razor thin line that pushes Michael over? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. I almost think it's going to be Leonardo DiCaprio for One Battle After Another.
Coming up the middle.
That he could just kind of split the vote. But then I think
But then Ethan Hawke,
Yeah, I was gonna
though,
say.
does he get a career Oscar,
Yeah.
is this everyone's like, oh, I don't know what to do, but Ethan Hawke was so good,
it's the actor's vote.
Right.
It would be so fucking cool to see Ethan Hawke win that.
And then they say Wagner's been working these rooms.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, and you guys know I love Ethan. You
Yeah.
know, I've dedicated much of my life to Ethan Hawke, but I and I think this is because of this in particular. I just don't think this is the one that he should be winning for, and I'm so sorry. But I think that, like, I know what he's capable of. I know what Richard Linklater is capable of, and I actually think that they're both capable of so much more than what they did in Blue Moon. Like, I think everyone who goes hard for Blue Moon is someone who did not see Me and Orson Welles, a movie that was not bad.
Sure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That was not a bad movie. I've been sitting on this for a while, but I just feel like this is just should not be the one that either of them are winning for, and it's like kind of bothering me. But I mean, I love them and they should get everything, but you know.
But he will have his passion votes, yeah.
Yeah. So I never thought about that, of just kind of, could you have seen a different Oscar universe where critics and voters went for something like Me and Orson Welles a little more? Maybe.
I think if Me and Orson Welles came out now, I think at the time, like, people like thought nothing of Zac Efron, you know, and now we're at a time where Zac Efron was like in talks last year.
Right.
Obviously, it didn't happen, but you know, he got close. And like Richard Linklater is someone who we all love now, and like there was so much going on in Me and Orson Welles that I think was just kind of actually ahead of its time.
I agree. It was a good movie.
So who do you guys think is going to win? I said Leo. I don't know.
I'm going Michael by a hair, but if Timmy's name is called, I will not be surprised.
I'm going to say Ethan.
Wow, look at us.
Yeah.
We're all split. Wow. I have no idea.
Yeah.
We're just like the race.
Best actress in a leading role: Jessie Buckley in Hamnet, Rose Byrne, If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You, Kate Hudson, Song Blue, Renette Renencev. Is that how you pronounce her name?
Renata
Renencev?
Is it Reinsva?
Reinsva?
Last name, not sure, but I do think it's Renata. Yeah.
Sentimental Value, and Emma Stone for Begonia. All right. So, as soon as I saw the trailer for Song Blue, I called that nomination. I always knew Kate was going to make it.
You did. You really did.
She never left my top 5, ever. And I think that I got 5 for 5 in this category when I predicted it.
Yeah. And when that American type of movie, when she got in at BAFTA, I said,
it's over.
Seal it.
She's there.
Seal the nom.
Yeah.
I liked it too. I think she's really good.
She's very good in it.
Yeah. No, I do feel like I was very strongly emotionally manipulated by that movie, but I think they're both really good in it.
But this is the one probably runaway of the night.
This is the big steamroll. It's going to be Jessie Buckley for Hamnet, and Hamnet is one of my favorite films of the year. I mean, Jessie's had a rough couple days. We are a cat household. No judgment. It's perfectly fine if you don't care for cats.
I'm more upset about her involvement in The Bride. If I have to watch that trailer one more goddamn time,
I honestly, the most recent version of the trailer, like, is what sold me. I haven't been to see it yet, but I'm gonna go see it this week for sure. I love that Florence and the Machine song. I'm ready.
There is an ad for this movie that comes through in my socials on Instagram and Facebook, and it starts off with this image of kind of Jessie as the bride, but like out of the darkness, like Maggie Gyllenhaal's face is like right next to and she's got this crazy grin that like Maggie Gyllenhaal like Cheshire Cat like and I'm just like, what is happening? Yeah,
but it's too late with voting close to be her Norbit. It's not. It's not that far. You know,
you would have had to have really seen an early screening of it.
Yeah, it's not ruining her chances here.
Sure.
Yeah, no, I do think. I mean, I will say like Hamnet didn't totally work for me, maybe as much as it did for other people. But I was full crying during that one scene. So, but like not the end scene though. That's the I don't know. Maybe there's something wrong with me, but I feel like I fully did not connect with the last scene of Hamnet where during the play.
No, but it can be more guttural.
I really liked
the middle.
I really liked that moment.
You know,
it was the middle. Yeah,
talking about her big guttural scream. Yeah.
My takeaway from Hamnet was that this it's a very like Simpsons universe. She has one dress.
She's got one dress,
and it is red. And then her at the play was definitely giving me a little Brenda from Scary Movie.
I think that like Patti LuPone would have some choice words. Yeah,
Patti LuPone is not happy. That's true.
I got you,
no man.
I got you on candid camera.
Yeah.
But what a Chloe Zhao type of movie. Just beautiful moods and the vibe. It's Jesse.
It's what I cut our intro to. I used the Agnes score from Hamnet. I think this is a really strong category, and Emma will not win this. She has enough, but I do think this is one of the best performances of her career.
You loved it.
That I think it's just kind of funny is that the one that she's really not going to win for, I think is her best one. So, great in Begonia.
Get bald, girl.
Yeah.
Best actor in a supporting role: Benicio del Toro, One Battle After Another; Jacob Elordi, Frankenstein; Delroy Lindo, Sinners; Sean Penn, One Battle After Another; and Stellan Skarsgård for Sentimental Value.
My goodness,
this is also one that I don't know who's going to win.
I'm very curious to hear what you guys think about this one, because I also don't really know about this one. I don't think it's going to Jacob or Benicio, but other than that, like, I think it could go any which way, you know?
And I don't know how I feel about this, like, veteran actor split vote. I don't know if that's a thing, you know, with Delroy. I don't know if I'm led to believe that. I'm like, because a part of me wants to go, you know, Delroy, Marcia Gay Harden, Dark Horse. A part of me really wants to, and this may be my pick today, is Stellan. A place for them to reward Sentimental. Yes. And a veteran actor who has been great for so long, and, you know, he has sired the next generation, right, of Skarsgårds.
Yeah, 5
But
of
Sean
them.
Penn, BAFTA, and SAG is formidable for a third.
He does not need a third Oscar. Sean Penn does not need a third Oscar.
That's the thing. I really do not want to see Sean Penn win this Oscar.
I don't want to see him win either.
I really do not. But it's like, I just don't know. I would love to see it go to Stellan.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Well, I think that I'm going to be in the Delroy Lindo camp, that I do think that there's something about this nomination that really stands out. That I think that if you're kind of looking through your ballot, you're going to see, oh yeah, Delroy Lindo for Sinners.
Marcia Gay.
That's such a cool nomination. I think I'm going to vote for him. So I think that's going to be me.
Can I tie this in with Twilight? Because it's what I love to
do.
do. The Delroy Lindo in Sinners does this thing where he like slices his arm open so that he bleeds to draw the vampires to him to protect everyone else. And when I saw this, I was like, oh, Ryan Coogler loves Twilight, because that is straight out of Eclipse.
Twihard.
Yeah, I'm a
I love
Twilight,
it.
and so is Ryan Coogler.
I love
yeah.
that.
Wow. I'm not going to attempt a Ryan Coogler imitation because that accent is not in my wheelhouse. But I would love just to hear the conversation of him like watching Eclipse.
It is a
Yes,
performance.
so much.
It is a performance. I told the guys today that is rewarded on rewatch, because that first hour is when Delroy has some monologues, and you know, another one so tight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And speaking of close calls, Best Actress in a Supporting Role: Elle Fanning, Sentimental Value. All right, here's another Norwegian name that I'm going to butcher. Inga is daughter Lilias in Sentimental Value. Amy Madigan, Weapons. All right, help me out with this one. Wunmi Masaku, Sinners. Tiana Taylor for One Battle After Another.
Another one where they split awards until, well, Amy got critics and SAG, but wasn't even at BAFTA, so we had nothing to go on. And then the Sentimental girls, you know, with the exception of Elle at the Globes, right, don't get really anything, right, and come in here at the end. This group has never faced each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also have no idea on this one. I don't know. I mean, it's like, does it go to Tiana Taylor?
Right.
She's close.
Is that crazy of me to say?
And don't you, it's that she has that first 30 minutes. Amy's got the last 30 minutes. Wunmi is the heart. But, you know, where's the love around the veteran like Amy? Like, does she make history by winning 40 years between nominations?
Right. Oh, so it would be a record then.
Well, winning, because Judd Hirsch set the record for, time between, right?
Yeah.
And
Jodie Foster got the category record, too.
Yes.
In supporting.
Yes.
I got to go with Amy Madigan. I think Amy Madigan's going to win. It would be such a moment.
I think that's where my passion is, too.
If Aunt Gladys won the Oscar, it's giving me Rosemary's Baby.
Yes, Rosemary's Baby.
It's giving me... who's
what is her name? Oh my goodness,
Ruth Gordon.
Ruth Gordon. Yeah.
It's giving me Ruth Gordon and Rosemary's Baby.
Thank you, Pete.
Mm-hmm. The one nomination that I would probably get rid of in this category, I don't know if Elle Fanning needed that sentimental value nomination.
I don't know. I think they're both so good.
They're both so good.
Scott doesn't like Elle as much as me, but I think she has a tough role to play in sentimental, which is this weird, like, I'm an actress, well, being an actress, trying out for this movie I'm not really right for.
Yeah. I think it's maybe because the other two have they're such subdued performances and they're so naturalistic, and Elle's the more actory
Here's my scene, yeah.
role in the movie, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's because she's an actor. No, I think that it is. She has just a completely different position in the movie than the other two. So it is hard to compare in that way.
I think I'll go Amy though, as with you. But
Okay, so and you think it's going to be Tiana Taylor then?
Sure,
that's pretty smart though.
Yeah, I mean she could
easily.
I think it could easily. Also, Masaku could easily take that with that BAFTA win. So it's a tough race to call. All right. Best Writing, Original Screenplay, Blue Moon, It Was Just an Accident, Marty Supreme, Sentimental Value, and Sinners. I think that if Sinners ends up sweeping a lot of this, which, spoiler alert, in my predictions, I think it will, I think Sinners is winning.
The place where they can award Ryan.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think so too. That's my thing. Is like, are we just walking into a Sinners sweep, and we've just said in all of these other categories that it's not going to be, the actor from Sinners, but then it is. I don't know. I feel crazy. This whole,
this whole year makes us feel crazy.
Yes, that's true in many ways. But
yeah, I'll go with Ryan, I guess.
I think that maybe the upset in this would be Sentimental Value too.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Best Writing, Adapted Screenplay, Begonia, Frankenstein, Hamnet, One Battle After Another, and Train Dreams.
I mean, I feel like it's got to be One Battle.
Yeah, this is going to be Paul Thomas Anderson's.
It'll be his first Oscar.
Yeah. I mean, he could potentially have 2.
Or 3 if he's a producer, right?
Or 3, yep.
Mm-hmm.
Best Animated Feature Film, Arco, Elio, K-Pop Demon Hunters, Little Emily and the Character of Rain, and Zootopia 2. I've only seen like 2 of these.
You only saw Arco and...
I've only seen 3.
Yeah. Okay. We still haven't gotten the K-Pop Demon Hunters.
I did K-Pop and Elio.
You haven't?
Oh my goodness.
It's so good. I'm sorry. Not to be so cheesy and like every other person on this planet, but K-Pop Demon Hunters is genuinely so good.
I love the boy group in it.
Yes. My little soda pop.
Yes.
Pop.
I'm going K-pop.
Yeah.
I watched Elio the other night, and just too many cooks in the kitchen.
I did not like Elio.
No.
It made me so sad to watch Elio because, I know, how, I'm just reading all about the whole process of how that movie was stripped back of everything that made it what it was. It's just so sad.
Some queerness stripped back.
And they sort of got a finished product that really nobody was that happy with, too. So nobody really won. I mean, I guess it got the Oscar nomination, but it is Disney. Pete Knight.
I was going to say, I also thought Little Amelie or the Character of Rain was like Muppet Babies for the movie Amelie.
Oh.
It's not actually about a little Amelie.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, oh, yeah, it's a regular name. People are named that. It's not just the movie. So, moving on. What were we going to say? We saw
Arco. I kind of wanted to like Arco a little more.
Same.
Is it French?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we saw an English dub.
Yeah. Okay.
With Will Ferrell and
America
other people. Yeah.
I think it's K-pop.
Mm-hmm. You don't think it's going to go to Zootopia 2 for the movie where it really feels like they should be fucking at the end?
The highest grossing animated ever or something?
I mean, it beat Avatar for the highest grossing movie of the year.
Wow.
I'm so mad I didn't put it on my Vulture fantasy. Yeah.
I didn't have Zootopia 2 on my Vulture Fantasy League.
Every week when I get those box office updates, I'm like, oh, this would have been so different if I had just put Zootopia 2 in there.
Could have saved me.
Best International Feature, It Was Just an Accident from France, The Secret Agent from Brazil, Sentimental Value, Norway, Sarat, Spain, and the voice of Hind
Rajab
from Tunisia. I've seen 3 of these movies. I've seen Secret Agent, Sentimental Value, and Sarat.
I've seen 3. So.
Same.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen 3, but I've seen it just an accident instead of Sarat. I think it's tough, but I mean, I think I'm going with Sentimental Value, but I feel like Secret Agent did have a nice little wave at the end.
I have the Secret Agent.
Nice.
I think the Brazilian voters are going to push it over the edge.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I put Sentimental Value just because I feel like it's the most nominated in other categories. So then if no one votes for it in any other category, they can slot it in here.
The Academy has a Brazilian people voting in.
Sorry.
Well,
it's like a big...
that was a joke.
Oh, okay.
A Brazilian.
Oh, okay. I gotcha. Womp womp.
There's a lot of members. Moving on.
All right. Best documentary feature film, The Alabama Solution, Come See Me in the Good Light, Cutting Through the Rocks, Mr. Nobody Against Putin, and The Perfect Neighbor. I have seen none of these movies.
I've seen 4.
Wow.
All right.
4.
I only watched
Take
one.
it away.
I'm bad this year.
0.00.
I mean, the thing is, they're all so sad or disturbing. I haven't seen the Putin one yet. But The Perfect Neighbor, it's Netflix. Everyone saw it. It's makes you angry. And Stand Your Ground law is very relevant here in America. It's just, I feel like it's gonna win, and she's very respected. Geeta is very respected in the branch. She is also nominated in Doc Short the same night. I just think it's got to be Perfect Neighbor. Anything else is a surprise. But Andrew Jarecki, I mean, hello, the Jinx. He's
sure.
We have some powerhouse, documentary filmmakers.
Is that a Netflix movie? It's HBO Max.
HBO,
that makes sense because of the Jinx. Okay.
Yeah. And I know, Harper, you saw it too, but I just watched Come See Me in the Good Light. It's just kind of beautiful,
And that is on Apple TV, right?
It is.
I need to get to that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Best documentary short film, All the Empty Rooms, Armed Only with a Camera, The Life and Death of Brent Renaud, Children No More Were...
And They're Gone, yeah.
Children No More Were and Are Gone, The Devil is Busy, and Perfectly a Strangeness.
The donkeys.
The donkey one is wild. Did you see it in a theater? Did you see the series?
No, not the donkey one in the theater.
Okay. Yeah, in the theater they did, and I think this is totally the right call, but they started with Perfectly a Strangeness, and then they got into, all the other 4 are like serious. But it's like you sit down and then you're just watching these donkeys walk around for 15 minutes. It's I just felt like I was like, it's kind of interesting in that nothing is happening, so I was left alone with my thoughts, which makes it kind of feel more like an art piece than like a documentary film. But I don't know. I that one really amused me.
And then to go into the deeply disturbing other 4.
Yeah. Yeah, I was a wreck watching. This is rough. Yeah, I do think it should and will go to All the Empty Rooms.
All the Empty Rooms. I read the synopsis and it looks pretty heavy.
Netflix visibility as well. And
yes, Netflix. I mean, Netflix keeps winning this category, right? They won with The Only Girl in the Orchestra, and I think a couple others. And So I think that definitely helps boost it, but I also thought it was like the most composed of all of them. Yeah. Like it felt like start to finish, like one product, very well put together. I agree. And I was sobbing. So
sad.
Yeah,
I agree.
But I just want to shout out The Devil is Busy. I thought that one was also very good.
Yeah. Geeta's other nomination.
Yeah.
Best live action short film, Butcher's Stain, A Friend of Dorothy, Jane Austen's period drama, The Singers, and Two People Exchanging Saliva. I have seen all of these but Butcher's Stain.
They are a fun group.
Yep. It is a very strong category this year.
Yeah.
I watched this afternoon, after I finished some podcast editing, I watched 3 of these. I watched the Jane Austen period drama. I mean, a lot of these are on YouTube, which I think is so cool. Mm-hmm. Two People Exchanging Saliva. That is Carol meets The Twilight Zone. It's my favorite.
Absolutely.
Of them.
That's my favorite too.
It is, and that's the thing is like, you want to go with what is your favorite or what you think will win, but the shorts always screw you, you know? And it's like, that's where, like, do you go with the Netflix, music of the singers, or do you go with, like, the old school Academy pick, which would be Friend of Dorothy and Miriam?
Yeah.
You know, Miriam gets to come to the Oscars.
Yeah, I mean, like, Friend of Dorothy is fun. It's cute, you know? And maybe, like, after you've been watching all of these other things that were nominated, you're like, oh, man, it's so nice just to, like, hang out with, like, Stephen Fry, you know? But, I really love...
Jane Austen.
Yes, or the Jane Austen one, which, like, so funny. I don't know.
Yeah.
That was, yeah.
It's fun that there's room for a lighthearted short in these 5. I mean, I'm just going to say 2 people exchanging saliva. I thought it was really interesting.
Me too. I also think, similar to the documentary short, like, that one was the one that I felt was most finished, start to finish, like a complete concept.
I think that is right. I think the Academy might revert to the Friend of Dorothy or Singers. But
I just wish Friend of Dorothy was like a TV show.
Yeah,
to be honest.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Do you think, you can briefly answer this, do you think 2 people exchanging saliva could be adapted to a feature? I think it works beautifully as a short. I'd be curious to see if you were to make a 2-hour movie of this, if it would work.
I don't think longer than 90 minutes. I just don't think you need to make it. See, this is why I really like it for live action short, because I think it works so well in this format, you know. It doesn't need more space than what it has. And I think it would maybe be a disservice to try to make it a feature length.
Yeah, they got some top tier actors for it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Twilight Zone Carol, that's great.
All right, best short film. Best animated short film. Butterfly, Forever Green, The Girl Who Cried Pearls, Retirement Plan, and The Three Sisters. We did see we saw these in the theater. I always like to try to make it to the animated shorts.
These were good.
Yeah.
I saw everyone but Three Sisters.
Yeah, I think that there wasn't sometimes with these animated shorts, there is one that you kind of wonder how did it get that far in the voting, and I really liked all 5 of these.
Yeah. I don't know that I loved all 5 of these, but I was also with, like, I went with my dad and a family friend, and they were really not into it, so I feel like the energy of the group kind of brought me down. But yeah, I don't know. It was not, to me, like, the strongest batch I've ever seen.
I think the consensus, you know, kind of is saying The Girl Who Cried Pearls, which I know Scott loves. Yeah. However, I'm gonna go with it. The Academy cannot resist. I mean, beautiful, beautiful animation style, but Holocaust in a swimmer.
Yeah,
Come on.
I think Butterfly's probably gonna win.
That's the one I picked too.
I think will win, but
The Girl Who Cried Pearls was giving me a weird short that I would see on Nickelodeon or the Disney Channel when I was a kid, and I just assumed that I hallucinated it. This weird stop motion animation that I thought was so cool.
It was really nightmare fuel stuff.
Yeah, it was freaky. And I guess it kind of made me think of, like, Anomalisa too, which was also kind of a freaky stop motion. Yeah.
And I loved the twist at the end of that short too. I thought it really tied everything together.
That was fun.
It was very moving. Pete, you saw this with me. What was your favorite of these?
I think I had the most fun with The Three Sisters.
It's like a Golden Girls episode.
Retirement Plan, I felt, was a little
I liked
by the numbers.
I liked Retirement Plan.
That
I thought it was very sweet.
New Yorker, right? Yeah.
Forever Green was interesting.
Oh, I liked Forever Green.
Slapping you with
the bear.
Slapping you with that Bible passage.
I know. It was like Surprise Christian.
Surprise Christian.
Yeah, but I did like The Girl Who Cried Pearls, though. But I think my favorite, the most fun, was Three Sisters for me.
Nice.
All right, well, let's talk about some of the tech categories. Best original score for Begonia, Frankenstein, Hamnet, One Battle After Another, and Sinners. Do you think that Ludwig is going to win another Oscar?
Ludwig.
I do.
I think he's probably going to win.
It's
another
third.
one.
He's a genius. This is wall-to-wall music.
Mm-hmm.
It was great.
Yeah.
I'm going with,
I have been listening to the score of Hamnet this week, though, but I don't think it's going to win.
Gorgeous. Yeah.
Beautiful score.
Yeah, I mean, I think Max Richter is so talented, but I will also say, like, does it count as, like, an original score if he's using that piece that he's, like, already, that existing piece,
Well, I bet they were strict on it. I bet it was factored in, like, the percentage of that ending. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Everybody's favorite weird category, original song. Dear Me from Diane Warren, Relentless. Golden from K-Pop Demon Hunters. I Lied to You from Sinners. Sweet Dreams of Joy from Viva Verdi. And Train Dreams from Train Dreams.
At least Bryce Dessner can get in somewhere.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because we love the Train
that
Dreams
hook
score.
that he has that is playing during Love Story that he shamelessly repurposed from that Andrew Garfield movie, We Live in Time.
Oh my goodness.
It is the same exact theme
I do
that
love
he
that.
uses for both, and it does it for me every time.
But Diane's not winning on 17.
I don't know if this is I don't know if
Nah.
I don't know if enough people watched
There's no
Diane Warren
way.
Relentless besides me.
It's going out to the full membership. Golden was the biggest song of the year.
Their kids and grandkids were listening to it in the car.
Grammy Awards,
Mhm.
yeah.
It's always kind of fun when a big pop star ends up winning, when a big pop song ends up winning this category.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, I Lied to You is amazing, too, obviously, and so well used in the movie. But, yeah, I just think it's got to go to Golden.
Raphael Sadiq's kind of like, R&B guy who's been around forever. But I just don't want... Please don't pan to Diane's face again. I can't do it.
Yeah.
I just...
Okay, so you watched the documentary. Harper, did you watch Diane Warren Relentless?
I did not.
Okay, so if you're curious about it, the interviews on it are really good.
Uh-huh.
And there's something that happens every year. I don't know if it's every year. If it did, it is psychotic. That they have a up all night party for the nominations. That they're up all night and they're waiting until 5:30 when they read them off. That Diane Warren still has a full party.
Pretty confident that she's going to get it now. She's not, but the party, obviously is.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, it's wild.
Mm-hmm.
That's... What an interesting career she's had. Yeah.
All right, well, let's talk about the new category, Best Casting. Exciting. We got something new to talk about.
Yeah.
The first nominated casting category. Hamnet, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, The Secret Agent, and Sinners. All 5 of these match up with Best Picture.
Right.
Which I think that if I was in the voting for Best Casting, I think I would slip something else in there.
Oh, okay.
What would that be?
Well, this past summer, I thought it was going to be The Life of Chuck. But like I mentioned before, I think I was the only person that thought of that movie as Oscar buzz. But I thought that was a very well-cast movie. I thought it might happen for anything. It would be Best Casting, but they just did the Best Picture 5. It was interesting to see the short list of this, too. Were there anybody that stuck out in the short list that didn't end up in Best Picture?
I can't remember if there was anything funky that stood out. I don't think so,
Yeah.
right? But, what strikes me, it's strong. It's like if you think of Hamnet and, with Jacoby Jupe and Chase Infinity and Miles Caton, these first-time...
Young talent.
First-time young talent. And Marty Supreme with all the non-actors. And then Gabriel Dominguez for Secret Agent. All those little, roles and just so Brazilian-specific, just brilliant. The old lady...
I loved her. Just in The Secret Agent.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. One of the issues I had with Marty Supreme was just that, like, there were all of these really incredible people in them, but they didn't all have very much or anything to do. Like, Fran Drescher and Sandra Bernhard were, like, basically just there, Like, and I found it honestly like more frustrating to me that these were people that I recognized and I knew like what I could possibly expect from them, and then they gave me nothing because they were given nothing. Right. So I don't know if that comes down to casting. I think that's kind of more on like Josh Safdie, honestly. But like, it does make me think like Marty Supreme doesn't make a whole lot of sense for me for this category.
I don't think it's gonna.
I think it's gonna be Sinners.
Sinners, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
All right.
But also shout out Cassandra from who did the casting for One Battle After Another. I have met her, and she's a very nice woman.
Gosh, there's a lot of people casting that movie too. So she had her work cut out for her.
And also crazy like things, and just on the rewatch in Sinners, it benefited like the wonderful Asian couple in the store, and even the fact that Haley's actual grandfather was like half black or something. Like all these very specific choices.
Yeah, totally.
I do always wonder, especially for something like Marty Supreme, of how much of these are the director's picks, too, that when you think about something like that. I mean, for casts like The Secret Agent and One Battle After Another, that there are so many people in those movies that are, I mean, not even like the people on, there's going to be the people on the poster, but for the below the line, just kind of featured extras of finding those people in One Battle After Another and The Secret Agent. It's like so interesting.
Yeah, what a job.
Mm-hmm. Best sound: F1, Frankenstein, One Battle After Another, Sinners, and Seurat. I do think if there is a Sinners sweep, it takes sound,
and you'll see the sweep start to happen here.
Yeah,
if it's F1, you still wonder. But yeah,
I honestly I want to see it go to F1.
Yeah.
This is such a me thing. I loved F1 a lot. I really liked that movie, and I did think that the sound, like, this is totally F1 is totally the kind of movie that gets awarded with sound usually. But I additionally thought it was actually very good in the movie. Like I don't know. Did you see it in theaters or did you watch it at home?
Oh, I saw that 4th row of IMAX and it melted my face off.
Yeah, like, and I think also, like, when he goes into that, whatever fugue state where it gets really quiet and then the sound comes back in, like, I think they show that they use it very well. I don't know. They use it very well. So I'm rooting for F1 in just this one category.
It's good.
Yeah. I think F1 is an easy movie to give a hard time to, but I don't mind that it ended up with those nominations.
Yeah. And you guys
well-deserved.
Yeah, and you guys remember when this was split mixing, which often went to a musical, and editing, which often went to the. I always think of sound as it used to be the big boom bang, the gunshots. This was the Hacksaw Ridge, the Saving Private Ryan kind of. If it was a war movie, you're getting it. But a racing car movie, still here. It deserves and could very well take it.
All right, best production design: Frankenstein, Hamnet, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, and Sinners. I would love to see if Marty Supreme won one Oscar. If it won one category this night, I would love to see industry legend Jack Fisk win. That is the guy who dressed the prom at Carrie.
He's amazing.
Incredible.
I would love that for you.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to happen.
Who do you think is going to win?
I think Frankenstein's going to take it, but once again, if we see Sinners, Hannah Beachler coming back for another Oscar, that will tell you what you're in for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Frankenstein too. I mean, I feel like we haven't really addressed Hamnet very much throughout all of these. Like, I feel like we said Jessie Buckley, but there haven't been too many instances where we've said awards were going to Hamnet. So, do we feel like it's not gonna get anything?
I kind of think
now that we've got. Yeah.
I think it's a one. I think it's just Best Actress.
Like it did have the love on a wider level.
Yeah,
but she seems the easiest place to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Best cinematography: Frankenstein, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, Sinners, and Train Dreams. This is also a tough category that I don't really know. My heart says Train Dreams just because that movie looks incredible.
Another Brazilian
I wish
genius.
that I had seen that in the theater. Kind of sucks that Netflix had that movie because not a lot of people saw it on the big screen. Some of the most beautiful camera work of the year, but I think that I'm going to go with Sinners. as the one that's going to win.
And you know,
That's my head.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're recording a couple days before the ASC speaks up. One Battle has taken the BAFTA, but I mean, it'd be so amazing to see this history of the first female ever winner.
Yeah.
With Sinners, with Autumn.
And she's like the first black woman to shoot on IMAX film too, and like it would be a huge win.
It looks beautiful.
And it looks great.
Yeah. All right. Best makeup and hairstyling. Frankenstein. All right. Help me out on the pronunciation of this next one. It's the Japanese. It's the...
Is it Kokuho?
Kokugo?
Kokuho, yeah.
Kokuo?
Ho, yeah.
Sinners, The Smashing Machine, and The Ugly Stepsister. Pete and I just watched The Ugly Stepsister yesterday.
Oh, how was that?
Gross. I loved it. If you were squeamish, then probably skip that one. Mm-hmm.
The ones I've skipped are the ones that I feel like I don't think I can handle.
Kazuhiro, multiple wins. He's back again, beloved by the branch.
We didn't talk about The Smashing Machine and Snubs. I knew those nominations.
Globes only.
I knew those weren't going to happen.
Emily and Dwayne at the Globes only. I'm going with Frankenstein.
I think it's going to be Frankenstein,
and you know what?
Yeah.
It's the last minute change from my boy Andrew to Elordi. You know, give them the Oscar. They had no time to make all those reconstructions. I think the spoiler is probably Sinners. And once again, if we see it happen, get ready.
But Mia Goth's hair, she was serving.
She was serving,
you know?
Best costume design, Avatar, Fire and Ash, Frankenstein, Hamnet, Marty Supreme, and Sinners. Avatar, Fire and Ash, definitely a nomination that stands out in this category.
I feel like a lot of people had like a knee-jerk reaction to that, being like, why would that get costume when everything is like, you know, computer generated? But then when you like see the whole process, like they actually made the costumes in real life, and you know they like scanned the fabric in and everything, and I think that's like neat, really cool innovation in the category. You know,
and Deborah's still innovating after winning for Titanic. You know, she's clearly a beloved member of the branch.
Yeah,
but I'm going with Frankenstein.
I think it's going to be Frankenstein too. Best film editing, F1, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, Sentimental Value, and Sinners. All right. I mean, if you can probably get what I'm probably going to pick for Best Picture, I'm thinking Sinners is going to win this.
Ooh, we're going to divert here. Scott's going for the big moves today. I'm probably going to go with One Battle. I think Andy Jurgensen does a good job of making a long movie not feel so long.
Yeah.
Oh, especially like when they're at the convent.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's like it is a sprint to the end of that movie.
Then we get in the rolling hills.
Yeah. So good.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go with what I think is going to win Best Picture wins Best Editing, and I think it's going to be Sinners.
Fair enough. Visuals?
All right, Best Visual Effects, Avatar, Fire and Ash, F1, Jurassic World Rebirth, The Lost Bus, and Sinners.
Congrats, Avatar.
Yeah, it's the Avatar category.
Do you think that Avatar could possibly lose this?
I mean...
What would it lose to?
If it does, who does it lose to?
To what?
To what, yeah.
I don't know. Sinners or F1?
I was going to say...
I don't know.
I was like, if Sinners starts here, then get ready, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so... Let's talk about Best Picture. A little reminder. Begonia, F1, Frankenstein, Hamnet, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, The Secret Agent, Sentimental Value, Sinners, and Train Dreams. I saw all of these in the theater, and I caught up with Train Dreams a few weeks ago, and I loved it. Kind of the unexpected movie this past year that I really responded to, that I did not think I would like Train Dreams as much as I did.
Yeah. Beautiful.
But
and probably unexpected for Netflix based on what we thought they were going to be handling.
Yes. Yeah. And I feel like it was kind of a late addition, too, to the calendar. I mean, I think it's going to be Sinners.
Scott's going for it.
See, This is why I'm just not sure. Like, this is what I was my fear, or not fear, but like I just don't know. It's like, is it a full Sinners sweep, or like do I pick one battle after another here? Because that was my first impulse, is one battle, but it's like,
I mean,
I just don't know.
It's always tough when you've gone the whole year, you know, one battle wins everything, you know, you get the BAFTA, the PGA, but then this SAG, you feel a vibe shift, and you know, with going with Sinners like Scott is, you are basically saying this is a Parasite moment. And when Jane Fonda opened that envelope, it was an eruption.
Yeah.
Do we see that again, or do we not? You know, it's like,
I think it could happen.
It could happen.
We also didn't talk about director too. So Chloe Zhao, Josh Safdie, Paul Thomas Anderson, Joachim Trier. Did I pronounce that right?
I think it's
Joachim Trier.
Joachim Trier and Ryan Coogler. And I mean,
Are you splitting?
Okay,
there?
I do think it's going to split.
Oh, you are.
I
going
think
to
that
split.
director and picture are going to be two different movies.
Okay, so
I do think that Paul Thomas Anderson is going to win director.
So you're going the split.
So I'm doing the split.
I'm not doing the split. I'm going one battle and pick, but I would be very happy with Sinners.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
Look at you being so bold.
We got all the categories. We didn't miss one. I almost skipped director by accident, but we got all of them.
Whew.
All right. Are we all ready for the Empty Mug Awards?
Oh, yeah.
Empty mugs.
So I made a Google document earlier this week for our podcast award show, the very prestigious Empty Mugs, which is just an empty coffee cup. They get an empty coffee cup and bragging rights. All right. So for our kind of throwback to the old MTV Movie Award categories, and we added some new ones this year. We took some off that we did last year. We added some new ones. We're going to start on Most Desirable. This is a big category. This is pretty much the best picture 10 of MTMUG. We have Alexander Skarsgård for Pillion, Jonathan Bailey, Wicked for Good, Wagner Moura, The Secret Agent, Michael B. Jordan, Sinners, Paul Mescal, Hamnet, Josh O'Connor, Wake Up Dead Man, Dylan O'Brien, Twinless, Chris Evans, The Materialist, and Kate Blanchett and Michael Fassbender for Black Bag. Good addition for Kate and Michael. I totally forgot about them, but I
just felt like they needed to be in there.
Yeah, they needed to be in there. I saw that movie in the theater last spring, and I'm glad that I went to it. Very beautiful cast. All right, who are we feeling for this category?
My gosh.
For me, I have a clear winner and a clear runner-up.
Ooh.
My runner-up is someone who I also added to this list because of my strong feelings for him. It's Chris Evans from The Materialist. I love him so much, and I know that a lot of people really did not care for that movie or for his character, and I get that, but I just think that he brings so much to every performance. I just really love him immediately. It doesn't matter what he does. I do fall in love with him immediately. So that's my runner-up. But my big winner is Josh O'Connor from Wake Up Dead Man. I don't know, priest with neck tats really does it for me. Yeah,
I can support that.
I loved Twinless. Dylan O'Brien, hot as hell. The dual role, I was all about it. Although after I must say though, Jonathan, after the little sex her shawl,
the sex cardigan,
he makes you feel a certain way.
Yeah.
Who are you feeling, Pete?
I think I'm split between Dylan and Alexander right now.
Nice.
Alexander's the sentimental favorite.
Sure.
Yeah, so I think I'm right down the middle with those two.
I'm kind of feeling Dylan O'Brien from Twinless as well.
Thank you.
I guess it's going to be Dylan O'Brien from Twinless.
All right.
He got that.
Well earned.
He got that.
Stiles Stilinski.
Got that nomination for
Indie Spirits.
The Indie Spirits.
Yeah.
So he got something. Best Kiss. Paul Mescal and Josh O'Connor for The History of Sound. David Cornsweet and Rachel Brosnahan. Superman. Elphaba and Fierro. Cynthia. I just have Elphaba and Fierro. It's Cynthia
the queers.
And Jonathan.
Yeah.
Wicked for Good and Dakota Johnson and Chris Evans for The Materialist.
That was a good kiss.
Mm-hmm. I still don't know how I felt about The Materialist. I think that
and that's okay.
I've been mulling that movie over for, I mean, it's been months
since
I've seen that movie, since last summer. I still don't know how I felt about it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just feel like I really bought into her whole thing about being like, oh, this is like Jane Austen, but now, and like, what would we, you know, what does a relationship story look like now? And I don't know. I bought into it. I really liked, I love Celine's song. I love Chris Evans, obviously. Dakota gave a really classic Dakota performance. Pedro, you know, I don't know. I will say, like, the thing that I'm not 100% on is like the whole sexual assault storyline. Like, I don't totally know how I feel about the way that was handled.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But you know, I thought it was an interesting movie.
Yeah. I think Paul and Josh was so tender and sweet.
Yes.
Okay, so the kiss that I was thinking about, I don't even know if they kiss in the scene. It's when he spits water in his mouth.
Oh. It might not end in a kiss, that's true.
It might not end in a kiss.
No, I don't think so.
That's funny.
But then Corn Girl and Rachel, I mean, what an iconic Superman moment.
Corny and Rachel.
Yeah. Such a good one. I think that might be my vote.
Kiss in the air, sure. I might go with that too.
Let's do it.
Best Getting It On scene, Paul Mescal and Jesse Buckley, Hamnet, Cynthia Erivo and Jonathan Bailey, Wicked for Good, Michael B. Jordan and Haley Steinfeld, Sinners, Timothée Chalamet and Gwyneth Paltrow, Marty Supreme, Alexander Skarsgård and Harry Melling Pillion, and Dylan O'Brien and James Sweeney for Twinless.
Nice, what a group.
A lot of good cinematic sex this year.
Also, Chloe manages to make a PG-13 movie with a little trow drop.
A little spice, yeah.
Mm-hmm. PG-13. Classy.
Can I say what I really liked? So I didn't see Pillion until recently. I don't know if you guys managed. Yeah. But what I really appreciated about the way sex is used in that movie is it really shows you like the kind of like growth of Harry Melling as like a character. At the beginning, sorry to be crude, but he's like choking on that dick. Like he cannot handle it. And then by the time they get to that forest scene, he's like taking it like a champ. And I was just like so proud of him in that moment. It feels crazy to say, but like I thought it was like it shows, but it also shows like how, you know, how long they've been together, the way that their relationship has evolved. Like it's you see a lot there. So, you know, well used narratively. I gotta go Michael and Haley though for me.
I'm gonna go with Michael
Sinners.
and Haley as well because I'm curious and then you're disturbed.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I could get into that.
So much happens.
Yeah.
I'm going for Wicked because when Cynthia Erivo was flying around supporting
Yes.
Fierro
Up in the air.
he was still very masculine while they were doing it. So
I think that my vote probably has to be Dylan O'Brien.
Nice.
And that fat ass for Twinless. But I guess that Sinners ends up winning.
Okay.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Best fight and action scene, Superman and the Justice Gang versus the Kaiju and Superman, K-pop Demon Hunters. I just put K-pop Demon Hunters. Do you guys remember what the big fight is in K-pop Demon Hunters?
I feel like that big fight at the end, which kind of felt like the fight at the end of Better Man, you know, where they're, you know, I don't know, whatever, the Han Moon or whatever is happening at the end. Yeah.
I put
it was good.
Predator Badlands. I feel like there are a lot of really good fight scenes in that movie. I probably can't remember one off the top of my head, which is okay. Glinda and Alphaba's Broom Wand fight, Dynasty style, and Wicked for Good.
My ad.
One of my favorite moments of Wicked for Good. I really like that. The Mr. Terrific fight in Superman. I love that scene. The vampire battle, Sinners, and Carrie and Paul in Splitsville.
Did you guys see Splitsville? Am I like the only?
I haven't seen it yet.
You're the one.
I saw it.
Okay. Well, you guys got to see it. This one gets my vote. I just think it's like the craziest fight scene I've ever seen in a movie ever. It's so funny and it's so physical though. Like it's extremely physical and there's so much going on in this house. But I'm happy to swing it another way so we have more of a consensus. I'll go with the Mr. Terrific fight from Superman.
I think I get behind Mr. Terrific as well. And I promise you, Harper, I will catch up on Splitsville.
I love that Mr. Terrific scene. It's great.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Pete.
Yeah.
Yeah? All right. For best line delivery, I'm going to cut in this dialogue later. So,
even my favorite.
So, yeah. So you won't hear me when I'm saying all of these lines. It's the line from Sinners.
I heard you loud and clear, but then you stuck your tongue in my coos and fucked me so hard, I figured you changed your mind.
Keep your voice down now.
I love
That's
it so.
pretty good.
I love it so.
I love that one. From One Battle After Another.
You been drinking today?
I've had a few.
A few what?
Few small beers.
Great. Mm-hmm. From Marty Supreme.
It's custom. It's original ball for original guy. It's Marty Supremo, not the Marty normal ball.
Did any of us get the ping pong ball at AMC?
Mm-hmm.
I kind of regret not getting it.
No, but apparently screeners came for like, I don't know if Academy or Critics' Choice. They got like a whole box of orange ping pong balls.
Oh, wow.
From Sorry Baby.
I'm sorry that bad things are going to happen to you. I hope they don't. If I can ever stop something from being bad, let me know. But sometimes bad stuff just happens. That's why I feel bad for you. In a way. That you're alive and you don't know that.
And this Begonia quote.
Look, I know you sent the email already, but I need you to let everyone know that they are free to leave at 5:30 from now on, starting today. Okay? But do it in a way that's, what we talked about. Yeah, of course. We need to send the message that we have a new culture here now, where people should, yes, of course, feel free to leave at 5:30 and be with their families. No one is going to be overworked like in the past. No more unpleasant incidents. But, of course, it's not compulsory. And obviously, if people still have work to do, they should absolutely stay and continue to work. But it's not strictly enforced. Although, we still do want to meet quotas. So if we can do that with no pressure, just remembering, we are running a business here. So let your conscience guide you kind of thing. Yeah? Good? I'll definitely let them know. Great. New era. Thank you, Corey.
That is a really good moment.
I just felt like the whole quote was the thing, but it is long.
That is a good one.
That is a really good moment. Nothing scares the shit out of me more than any of these corporate CEOs. That is definitely a person that I cannot relate to. And Emma Stone totally nails that character.
Totally.
I think the Benicio has made me chuckle throughout the year the most, but I am so drawn to so many of Haley's deliveries. That's my vote. Even later when she says, what does she say? Like, we're gonna kill you all, or whatever, or she's so good.
Yeah, she's
that's
very
where I
good.
go. But
I got to go Few Small Beers because that was my Halloween costume last year. I went I got these T-shirts with the beer logos on them, and then I sewed it onto a bra, and wore that as a top, and that was my costume. So
That's amazing.
Got to go with that one.
I'm going to vote for that. One battle after another.
I support it.
Yeah, great moment.
Pete?
Yep.
Best
beers.
twins or dual roles. Michael B. Jordan as Smoke and Stack in Sinners. Dylan O'Brien as Rocky and Roman in Twinless. Robert Pattinson and all the Mickeys in Mickey 17. Elle Fanning as Thea and Tessa in
That's right.
Predator Badlands. And Wagner Mara, the father and son in The Secret Agent. I put Wagner last minute because I remembered he plays dual roles in that movie.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, I do think he was very impressive because he, even though he is the same person, he somehow embodies a fully different character, and he he looks different too.
Right.
On top of the hair and the costume, but he just does a very good job of exuding a different character.
Oh, this is so tough. I mean,
But I'm probably going to go with Michael B. Jordan on this one.
yeah. As much as I love Dylan, I'll go with Michael.
Yeah, similarly, he's very transformative. I feel
it
like
makes
they're
them
identifiably.
distinct. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'll go with Sinners as well. Michael B. Jordan. Pete, what about you? Yep. All right. I think that we can relate to this next category with Harper because we are AMC.
You guys and your A-list.
We are back to the A-list. We were at Alamo Drafthouse for almost 2 years, and then this past summer we went back to A-list, where you see these trailers over and over again. And here are the ones that we are the most sick of seeing: The Roses, Caught Stealing, Wuthering Heights, Now You See Me Too, and Mercy. I do have to say, out of all of these trailers, the one movie that really, I think the movie is better than the trailer was Caught Stealing.
Yeah, I didn't really I wasn't that annoyed by the trailer. I don't know if maybe I just wasn't going to the movies that much at that time, but no, I did enjoy that movie. I thought it was pretty good.
What's Mercy?
Yeah.
Mercy
is the
the Pratt.
It's the not Minority Report movie.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I think that got a good amount of play in December
that even got,
at AMC's. The trailer.
That even got nonstop TV.
Yeah.
I was really sick of that Roses trailer.
Me too. That's my pick.
I think it's my pick too.
1000%. Yeah.
And it kind of made me not want to see a movie with Olivia Colman and Benedict Cumberbatch too.
Mm-hmm.
Which
how
does that
I didn't
happen?
go to see it. Because that's how annoyed I was by the trailer. Was I just did not go to see the movie. I was like, well, that's enough of that.
We should probably put an honorable mention in this category for Pete. The Bride trailer.
The Bride.
I don't want to see it because of that damn trailer.
Mm-hmm.
Too many times.
I'll join you guys with The Roses. Even I saw it too
I
much.
think it has to be The Roses.
Yeah.
Fair.
I'm going to say I could not see the Wuthering Heights trailer enough. I was so happy. Look, the movie was whatever, but the trailer was so good. I was every time Chains of Love started, every time she was kneading that bread,
yeah.
I was like, yes, I loved it.
That's amazing.
Mm-hmm. I mean, is this something that they think of now with A-list members as just kind of being turned off by a trailer because you've seen it too many times? Are these discussions that people are having?
Maybe not.
No, I don't know. I wonder, how much data they're collecting on people that actually show up in time for the trailers versus people who, because on the app they say this will start 25 minutes late because that's how long the trailers are. So I know, personally in my life, I know a lot of people who will just come 25 minutes after the start time to skip the trailers. Right. So I don't know how much data AMC is actually collecting on people showing up on time.
Yeah.
We show up on time every time.
We sit through those damn trailers
on the dot.
every visit.
Every time,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
I show up early for Maria Menounos.
I mean, I do love a good movie.
Yeah.
A good movie.
This is also a new category this year. Best Crying or Breakdown Scene. Gwyneth Paltrow and Marty Supreme. Jessie Buckley in Hamnet. Paul Mescal in Hamnet. Elle Fanning, Sentimental Value. And Dylan O'Brien in Twinless. A big year for crying on film.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's got to be Jessie Buckley for me. Yeah.
There's something about that Paltrow moment in Marty Supreme that just gets me. I think... I don't know. I get how that scene is shot, that you're almost far removed from her, that you're kind of observing her breaking down, and you're seeing it from across the room, which maybe makes it more effective. I think that's my winning. I think that's my pick.
Nice.
Is Paltrow. Mm-hmm.
I'll join Jessie for the guttural scream, which apparently wasn't even in the script. She just did it.
Well,
Do you know,
that's so Jessie.
Also, she swung that punch at Paul, which wasn't in the script.
Oh, my goodness. She was wild. Mm-hmm. Going for that Oscar.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be probably what wins her Best Actress. So, got to be Jessie Buckley. Best Musical Number.
Yeah, I added this today.
I just saw this. Amanda Seyfried and the cast of The Testament of Ann Lee, Worship. Carey Mulligan and Tom Basden, Give Me Your Love, The Ballad of Wallace Island. Colin Farrell, How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying, The Big, Bold, Beautiful Journey. Hugh Jackman.
It's their smash name.
Hugh Jackman and Kate Hudson. Suleiman Brothers Love Traveling Salvation Show. That is a mouthful right there. Song Sung Blue. Jennifer Lopez, The Kiss of the Spider-Woman from Kiss of the Spider-Man. Miles Canton, I Lied to You from Sinners, and my boy Paul Mescal, Silver Dagger in The History of Sound.
He was
Good
singing.
category this year. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
was saying.
I just so many great musical numbers. I just felt like we had to talk about some of these. Obviously, for me, Testament of Ann Lee, the worship one in particular, and this is honestly more of like a choreography thing for me. But like, I love the way that they are dancing in circles around each other, and I love the my friends and I call it the OA arms when they like that choreography where you do this like the breathing thing. It's so good. I really loved it a lot. And then also I will say Silver Dagger, like I was from History of Sound, I was like singing that song to myself for like a month after I saw that movie. It's so good. Yeah.
Ballad of Wallace is worth checking out too. That was really lovely work.
Yeah.
God, what would my vote be here?
I also just want people to see Kiss of the Spider Woman. Like it wasn't a perfect movie, but like I thought it was really disappointing that just like no one showed up for it. I don't know.
Do you know who did not show up to that movie? Was us. We canceled our tickets last minute to it.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
we were doing something else, but I almost thought I would get an angry text message from Jen.
And I saw it in Maine.
In Maine, of all places.
No one was there. God, what am I voting?
When I went to see Twinless at AMC Century City, the trailer for Kiss of the Spider Woman came on, and I was like really enjoying the trailer. I was loving it. I was getting into it, and the guy that was sitting next to me was like, "My friend is in this movie," and I was like, oh, and he was like, "Yeah, Tonatia," and I was like, "Wow!" And then I saw the movie, and I was like, "That's so cool."
That's so cool. And now we're watching him in Love Story.
Tonatia. Oh, I haven't watched that yet.
Who's he in
okay,
Love Story?
I gotta.
He's the dress designer, the wedding dress designer.
Narciso
Rodriguez.
Sure.
Sorry.
Okay.
Wow.
The Narciso Rodriguez.
This is a really strong category. I'm probably gonna go with the Testament of Ann Lee as well.
Yeah.
I'll let you guys take
Me
that
too.
because I haven't seen it, but I'll go with Paul.
Best Needle Drop. Crazy for This Girl by Evan and Jaron and Twinless. I had not heard that song in forever.
Crazy.
That was a drop.
Basket Case by Green Day and Begonia. Good Luck Babe by Chaperone and Begonia. Forever Young by Alphaville and Marty Supreme. Also from Marty Supreme, Everybody Wants to Rule the World. Punk Rock featuring Iggy Pop by the Teddy Bears and Superman. Canuck Chase by Labby. Help me out with this.
Is it Seafray?
Labby Seafray.
From Sentimental Value. Spinning Off the Edge of the World by the Yeah Yeah Yeahs and The Gorge. And Ray of Light by Madonna and Caught Stealing. Good addition from Ray of Light. It really puts you in when that movie is set in New York.
Totally.
When they play that song.
Yeah.
Slayed this category, Harper. Wow.
Yeah, I also have to say Spinning Off the Edge of the World by the Yeah Yeah Yeahs. So I watched the trailer. This is another trailer one for me because that song's in the trailer. I saw that trailer like 1,000 times. That I did watch the movie. It was also in the movie. But it's just like the perfect song because it's a literal gorge. They're at the edge of the world. It's like just such a perfect song choice. Had to get it in there.
Gosh. This is a tough one. I'd either go with Crazy for This Girl or Canuck Chase. The way that Sentimental Value leads with that is beautiful.
Yeah.
My pick is Crazy for This Girl.
Yeah, nice. Okay.
I might have to go Good Luck Babe. I just think it was like another trailer one, but then it was so well used in the movie. It just was perfect.
She's listening to it, yeah.
That is really good. I might have to change my vote to that.
I really liked Good Luck
I
Babe.
think, and when we left the theater after seeing Begonia, I immediately put it on the car.
Nice.
Too. So
yeah.
It's got to be Good Luck Babe.
You're a winner.
All
baby.
right, so our last categories. This is an impressive one. Is the most movie a year? The most movies award. Josh O'Connor, The Mastermind, History of Sound, Rebuilding, Wake Up Dead Man, Katie O'Brien. Is that Katie O'Brien? Christie, Maintenance Required, Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning, and The Running Man.
Wow.
Mason Thames, The Black Phone 2, How to Train Your Dragon, and Regretting You. Michael Cera for Sacramento, The Phoenician Scheme, and The Running Man. Naomi Aki for Mickey 17, Sorry Babe, The Thursday Murder Club. Rupert Friend for Companion, Jurassic World Rebirth, and The Phoenician Scheme. And Violet McGraw for Megan 2.0, The Life of Chuck, and Thunderbolts.
Dang.
They were booked and blessed this year. All of these actors.
They really were. Yeah, I mean, especially Violet McGraw. She's only in 3 on here, but every time I saw her, I was like, there she is again. You know, she just was really everywhere, I felt.
Who is she in The Life of Chuck?
She is the girl on the roller skates.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I have to go with Josh just for the diversity of roles was so cool, and I really want to see Rebuilding.
That movie had a weird release
that was good.
in L.A.
Yeah,
I really wanted to see it, but it was given really weird,
a weird little thing,
showtimes.
Yeah, like it was always at like 5:30. You know, it was like really specific.
Why you do this to me? Yeah,
at the Burbank Mall Theater. I'm going to go with Josh O'Connor.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, it's unfortunate that probably the performances in Wake Up Dead Men didn't really stand a chance. I mean, Glenn Close. Also so good. I think that good. Josh O'Connor is probably the best performance of all of those movies. That said, I think Wake Up Dead Man is my 3rd favorite of those movies. But, I mean, it's still good, though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Same.
All right. To wrap things up, what do we have to look forward to next year? Or later this year, Josh?
My little Eye on the 99th Oscars preview here. We are already about to hit it. We have Project Hail Mary. We have The Odyssey. Digger with Tom Cruise. He's in prosthetics. He's going for the Oscar with Inarritu. Martin McDonagh's Wild Horse 9. Some might say Sorkin's The Social Reckoning, but this could end up being a kind of, Jeremy Allen White Road to Nowhere thing. Who knows?
Yeah.
Rupert Ostland's The Entertainment System is Down with Kirsten Dunst.
I'm excited for that movie.
Kirsten Dunst is going to be great in that. 1949 with Sandra Hüller. We have an untitled Jesse Eisenberg comedy musical with Paul Giamatti and Julianne Moore. We have Werwolf, the follow-up to Robert Eggers' Nosferatu. Tony with Dominic Sessa as Anthony Bourdain. Cynthia Erivo and Prima Facie. Tom Ford's Cry to Heaven. We have Greta Gerwig coming at you with Narnia.
Yeah.
We have a Dune Part 3 and a big old question mark next to Michael. Which might
sure.
Which might be a Michael Jackson Part 1.
Yeah.
There's a ton we're leaving out. We also live in this space now where 2 international films tend to get into the 10.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
There'll be lots of surprises. And
I'm very interested to see what the Tom Cruise conversation is for that Inarritu movie. I think it could happen.
I do think so too, and I also think, I don't know if you guys caught the Timmy Nightmare interview where he walked back some comments about Dune 3 being a Brando level performance about himself. I think that will be not the campaign we saw this time. Very different.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's the final Dune, then I don't know. There'll be some push, but you don't really think it's going to strike. You think it's going to be like an Avatar 3?
I don't know. I think that Oscar might be over Dune.
Over it?
By the 3rd movie.
Yeah. Similar position then, maybe.
The Entertainment System is Down. When I heard the premise for that, I am watching that movie. It is set on probably like a 15-hour flight, and the entertainment system goes down, and everybody just kind of loses their damn mind.
Austin loves disaster, right?
That director loves that. Mm-hmm. It is Keanu and Kirsten.
Yes, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Are in it, yep.
Dunst. And it seems like Martin McDonagh is one of those directors who always now will probably hit unless it's not good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that makes...
Did we talk about Disclosure Day? Did we say that one?
Oh, no. Yeah, Spielberg.
I mean, Spielberg movies, even the ones that aren't as remembered, do end up getting Oscar nominations, too.
Some tech somewhere.
Yeah.
And then
they usually show up somewhere.
Is it in... We always find ourselves in this space now of, is it the last... Because he is so old. John Williams coming with another original score when he said he was done and he's not.
Yeah. Okay, so John Williams is doing the...
He is.
The score for that, okay.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
There's a
lot to look forward to. Any closing thoughts on the Oscars?
Not on the Oscars, but I hope everyone goes to see Testament of Ann Lee if they can.
I think Amanda will be back for something else.
She'll be back.
For sure. Yeah. She has a farm with lots of animals. She has to go make some money every once in a while so she can support her farm.
Run that farm, girl.
Oh, I'd love that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I just think it's going to be an unpredictable night. All these races we've talked about are razor thin. Yeah. And
I think that if there is going to be a surprise, it is going to be in supporting, I think.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But we took some chances. We had fun.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you, Josh and Harper, so much for joining us in the Oscar episode.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
But I think that about does it.
Every year we have to bring you guys in.
We did this during the pandemic, so we have to do it every year now.
Every year.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Alrighty. Well, thanks for listening, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you guys. Bye.
Bye-bye.